Shout out to YouTube, man. We live on YouTube, niggas. Hey, yo, niggas, we live on the tube or what? Yo, we live on YouTube or what, fam? Yo, we're live on YouTube right now, bro. Okay, Professor Jang. The war, the Iran war continues. Let's get into it, guys. They said the wars.
So what this means, so given this convergence, we can actually predict certain events that will happen over the next 2 to 4 years, okay? Because they all want these things to happen together, all right? So let's look at some quick predictions.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. First prediction, of course, is that the US will use ground troops. Because using ground troops will create a national draft. And what does a national draft do? It creates a civil war, right? A lot of young people are going to refuse to fight in this war. And this is going to create protests. Then America will have no choice but to deploy the National Guard. And this will create the recipe for a lot of civil conflict in America. Okay? Another thing that will happen is because you use ground troops, you will lose the war, and then CENTCOM, which is the American military in the Middle East, will then transfer over to Israel. Okay?
What?
What's happening in this war?
But why would America want to create civil war and unjust? That's almost we could ask yourself the same question as why would America want to do 9/11? It's the same question. They inflict the chaos and they inflict the trouble and then they give you the solution after, right?
Is that the economies of the GCC are being destroyed, and that's part of the plan. Okay? Because for Israel to achieve the Greater Israel Project, it needs to absorb the GCC and parts of Turkey and parts of Egypt, okay?
The Greater Israel Project, bro, come on.
Allah Akbar!
The GIP? Jeez.
So another thing this is that the GCC is basically finished. The intention is to collapse their economies and make them irrelevant, right? The third thing we can expect is that Turkey will enter this war, and Saudi Arabia actually, will enter the war. Because you want to use this war to weaken opposition to these eschatologies as much as possible. Okay? So Turkey and Saudi Arabia will enter this war, and they will suffer tremendously because of their participation. All right. Again, the Al-Aqsa Mosque will be destroyed. Okay? And then you have the rise of Persia. Okay? The rise of Persia. Why is this important? Because you need the Islamic world to unite against Israel for the end of days, right? So you don't mind if actually Iran wins this war, because by winning this war, Iran will activate its Persian identity. And this is important for eschatology because in the war of Gog and Magog, people are interpreting Gog and Magog, which will march against Israel. They're interpreting Gog and Magog to be Persia and Russia. Okay? Okay? Together they will march against Pax Judaica. Number 6 is that in Israel, you will achieve the Pax Judaica and the Greater Israel Project. Okay? So the Greater Israel Project and Pax Judaica are not the same thing, guys. Greater Israel is just basically the territory that the Israelis believe that God had promised their ancestor Abraham. Pax Judaica is a one-world government, okay, based on AI.
Bro, the crazy thing about the people in Israel right now is, first of all, the promised land to them belongs to 12 different tribes. So not all of the tribes currently trying to claim this land are all there. So once all the 12 descendants of the tribe return to Israel, it's not just going to be the people that are there right now. There's other people that are part of the 12 tribes. There's a bunch of different nations in Africa as well that are part of this returning chosen people of the tribe. The Bantu people that are also supposed to return. Man, like, y'all niggas think just because, never mind.
Rebellions and the mark of the beast. So what will happen is that Israel will use this war to expand its territory, and then what will happen is that capital, technology, will then start to flow to Israel in order to create the Pax Judaica. So think of companies like NVIDIA, Oracle, Microsoft, Google. Well, they'll probably transfer themselves to Israel because that is where the power will rest. Okay? So Pax Judaica. Then you will have...
So not only are they controlling the media, but now they want to be essentially the #1 power and leader in the world? Dear goodness gracious.
Russia winning the war in Ukraine, okay? And then return Greeks to Constantinople. Basically, another way of saying this is, it is possible that the Greeks go to war against Turkey, and then Russia supports the Greeks and return the Greeks to Istanbul, okay? But then you're like, wait a minute, Turkey is a NATO member. Well, we can also expect destruction of Europe, okay? The end of NATO, basically. So, this war in Ukraine, it's not just about Russia protecting its borders. This war in Ukraine is also meant to achieve Orthodox eschatology, to destroy Europe, to destroy NATO, so that Russia can achieve the third Rome prophecy. That means the destruction of Europe. So I will discuss the Russian-Ukraine war later on as we go along, okay? But
So a lot of people believe that the war is a war of attrition. A lot of people believe that the war is a war of resources. A lot of people believe that the war is a war of spiritual warfare. I believe it's clearly a war of shifting powers. It's also a war of, as like I was saying, spiritually as well, because if Israel wants to, like, what is it? They're trying to bring down the end of the world, the end of society. It's also in terms of bringing back, what is it? What's that nigga that they, the end times, the devil that they're trying to bring down. It's all of these things all into one. It's not one specific thing, right? They're trying to bring some sort of, it's all has to do with like these like satanic entities that they're trying to, it's deeper than what we think it is, bro. It's deeper than what we think it is. So I don't have all this supporting information, so I don't want to speak out of turn, but just know that it's regarding all of those things I named. A battle of attrition, a battle of resources, and spiritual warfare. Regarding the end times, regarding the demonic entities that they're trying to resurrect. And so they need to just like, bro, the world is so crazy right now, bro. The world is so crazy right now. Allah Akbar! And now more than ever, alhamdulillah, inshallah, bro, we need to pray. Because it seems like everything is getting darker and darker by the second. But there has to be a smidgen of light. And the only smidgen of light is going to be one's connection with God, bro.
what I'm trying to show you is that just by, okay, analyzing the most extreme eschatologies of different religious traditions, you can then, from this analysis, pick out points in which they agree. Okay? And at these points, you can figure out then how they will affect current geopolitics, to make certain predictions about how the war will progress, about how the world will transform itself next 2 to 4 years. Okay? So this is called the law of eschatological convergence. It gives us tremendous insight into why things are turning out the way they are. Okay? Because again, I keep on saying this, but purely from a geopolitical perspective, purely from a realpolitik perspective, this war in Iran makes no sense.
It doesn't.
But if you look at it from an eschatological perspective, then it makes perfect sense. Okay?
Right.
Any questions?
World domination and power, bro. Transference
Yes.
of wealth and resources.
But I think, like, if we look into the war between America and Iran, I think Trump is trying to destroy Iran as the same way that he destroys Venezuela, but it fails, which led Iran to fight back. So I think this could also explain in a political way, but not religious.
Okay. All right, that's a great point in that, listen, there's an explanation, which is that Trump is just stupid. He's arrogant. They had too much success in Venezuela. They go into Iran, and they think it's the same thing. And now they're losing, okay? And because they're losing, they are just panicking. Okay, that's true. And if this explanation is true, then what will happen, what we can expect to happen is that Trump declares victory and goes home. Okay? That's what we can expect.
Yeah, he declared victory, and that was a lie, dude. They're not winning the war. This is all just the propaganda. This shows you the strength of the propaganda machine. That this what can we call this nigga even? What do you call this? The reality TV star that is Donald Trump can go on the platforms that he has in America, spew to the public that they're winning the Iran war, and the public will actually agree with him. Yeah, yes, go, Donald. Listen, life is not an episode of The Apprentice, bruv. It's not. And the fact that the Americans believe in that slop, man, it just tells you. It shows you the weakness of the Goyim, which is why the Goyim, we must unite now more than ever, okay? Goy.
And if the US does go home, then you're right. Okay. So we can expect. But sorry. The question then is, what happens next few months? All right. What you need to understand is this: war is not simple. Once you start a war, you can't end the war. All right. So let me explain really quickly why. Okay. So you have Iran, and the main advantage that Iran has over the United States is the GCC cannot defend itself. Okay, because it's just a desert, and Iran is a mountain fortress, so it can shoot rockets, it can shoot drones at the GCC, and the GCC can't defend itself. Okay, before they thought these U.S. bases could defend against Iran, but now you recognize these U.S. bases can't defend themselves either. Okay, all right. So the other thing that Iran did was close out the Strait of Hormuz. Okay, they closed out the Strait of Hormuz, and this is important because the GCC then exports oil to Asia and gets back food, okay? So the GCC basically requires the Strait of Hormuz in order just to survive, okay? Now, let's just say the US, Donald Trump's like, you know what, screw this. This is a stupid war. The Middle East is stupid. We're gonna go home, okay? What happens now? What happens is that Iran says to GCC, hey man, you attacked us. You destroyed our infrastructure. You destroyed our economy. You have to pay compensation, okay? Right? Also, hey man, now we control the Strait of Hormuz, so if you want to use Strait of Hormuz, you have to pay us a toll. You have to pay us a tax.
This small, underestimated country of Iran is literally putting on a masterclass of what it means to do world domination strategically, either through attacking the naval bases, either through attacking the transportation of oil through all the other countries that they need, destroying those vessels of oil. Bro, this is a complete masterclass, bro, of what it means to do things strategically and not just by force like the Americans, bro.
Right? So all this money of the GCC before it's going to the United States to fuel the US economy. Now where does it go? It goes to Iran, right? That's a lot of money, man. We're talking about trillions and trillions of dollars. And what will Iran use with this money? It will use this money to repair its economy. So in 5-10 years, this is going to be an economic miracle.
Wow, W.
Where now Iran is able to industrialize really fast. And as a result, what's going to happen? What's going to happen is that if the United States leaves the Middle East, Iran becomes the superpower and controls the entire Middle East, right? Now Israel has nuclear weapons. And so what's going to happen is that Israel and Iran will sign a peace treaty, okay? But the United States won't be involved. The United States goes home, doesn't get any money from the GCC, what's going to happen to the US economy? It's going to collapse. Why? Because the entire US economy is based on the stock market, on finance, on AI, on investment from the GCC, right? So the question then is, can Americans go home? The answer is, no, they can't. Because if they go home, the economy's going to collapse, and the people are going to have a revolution anyway. So you're better off sending people to Iran than have the people in America cause a revolution.
Shit. You guys hear that, America? Essentially, you guys have to fight this war indefinitely now. You have to stay in the GCC fighting this war, because if you leave the war, then the entire American economy will collapse. And right now, for the next 2 years, Donald Trump is not going to let the American economy collapse under his reign. So he will keep the troops there. Hundreds and thousands of Americans will perish. And a lot of youth will be drafted. Gen Z will be drafted. They will have to drop down their iPads and they will be drafted into this war. My God. Dark times. Dark, dark times. Ladies and gentlemen, avoid being drafted, my youth, if you can. Avoid being drafted. Submit your bati video. Submit your mental decrepity videos of your mind falling and turning into goy slop. Submit it. It's the only way you will avoid the war. It's the only way they will avoid the war, is if they pretend to be absolutely fucking retarded. All right, guys, let's get into this next one here. I don't want to stream for too long today, bro. I don't have the mental faculties to stream long today. All right, Dubai influencers. Sure, let's get into this. What's really going on in Dubai?
Sticky situation.
What the fuck?
Dubai influencers are finding themselves in a sticky situation. The fact that Dubai has been affected by the conflict in the Middle East means they are in mortal danger. However, they are unable to discuss it online.
Dubai, the war's going to be over in 48 hours. I'm going to hop in my Bugatti. And once I get inside of my Bugatti, I will be safe from the bombs hurling down here in Dubai. All of you leaving Dubai are pussies. All of you leaving are pussies. Why would you be scared of some bombs? Nigga, shut up. Shut up. This is all propaganda, bro. Because Dubai relies on expats. Dubai relies on people that are not from Dubai to come into the country, invest money, spend money, and develop its country. All right? Dubai was built off of slave labor, okay? They need resources from the outside to prop the country up. But now that the bombs are dropping at the fucking airport, Dubai says, let's spread propaganda so all the expats return. Absolute bullshit, bro.
You've probably seen those clips where they write, "You live in Dubai,
Who the fuck is that bitch, bro? She needs to go home.
aren't you scared?" And they'll answer with, "No, because I know it protects us," showing footage of leaders. However, when the first strikes landed in the city, social media blew up with videos documenting the conflict, and those videos have now all but been removed. It would appear the reason for this is because Dubai has incredibly strict laws on what can and can't be posted. The UAE public prosecution posted on X warning against publishing or circulating rumors and
For a country being bombed, this nigga put the craziest music to this, bro. I feel like I'm in Studio 54 and I should be doing blow, bro. What? Why would you put this music to a video about niggas getting bombed, bro? Jeez.
information from unknown sources through social media platforms or any other technological means due to the consequences thereof, including the spread of confusion and harm to the security and stability of society. It appears most influencers are taking this warning extremely seriously because it is common knowledge that one of the reasons why Dubai is described as safe is because any legal punishment is usually extremely severe.
Why the fuck y'all niggas look AI? The fuck?
As a result, posting about how horrible it is to live in Dubai right now seems like a very bad idea indeed, as consequences could be anywhere from imprisonment, huge fines, or simple
Oh, now it makes sense why Andrew Tate is spitting this rhetoric, bro.
deportation. An influencer by the name of Daniel Holmes was interviewed by a local news station in Australia, and he said anyone saying there was nothing to worry about is delusional.
There was a drone that went into a residential building. So for somebody to say you have nothing to worry about, they're completely delusional.
For those trying to get out of the country, it seems traveling privately is
Of course, bro. What kind of stupid nonsense is that? Niggas are literally shitting in bags in underground parkings. There are so many people trying to leave the country of Dubai, or the city of Dubai. Sorry, what the fuck did I think? Fuck, my mind is melted. Anyway, there's so many people trying to live the city of Dubai that they do not have enough flights, bro. They don't have enough flights. Yes, there's airliners coming in and taking a couple people at a time, blah, 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 all right? As many as it can fit on a fucking Boeing. I don't know how the fucking seat count on a Boeing is, right? But as many people as they can get them out. So there's not enough airplanes to evacuate people out of this city, bro. So now you have all these residents in places, because a lot of these niggas, man, their money ran out. Their fucking money ran out. So they can't get hotels. So they're staying in these underground parkings, shitting in bags, pooping in bags, filming how shitty their situation is. And y'all niggas say Dubai is safe. It's not safe, bro. It's absolute chaos. The world is falling apart, bro. The world is literally falling apart in real time, and we're all witnessing it.
the easiest way for most influencers, and some reports mention plane tickets can cost $250,000 for a family of 4. The main point that seems to be in focus here is the fact that Dubai has spent so much time and effort building itself up to be a paragon of luxury, safety, and wealth, and many foreign influencers advertise its tax-free status and networking opportunities. However, when these influencers post constantly about how amazing Dubai is and ask why people wouldn't want to live there, and then when shit hits the fan and they feel unsafe, they can't even talk about it. Or they double down and post only about how amazing the country is and how well protected they are.
This usually is what happens when things are when things are good, life is great. Life is great. But like I said, a lot of y'all white niggas, man, you ain't never set with danger. You don't even know how to spell danger, bro. There's 6 letters in danger. And at most, y'all are still at the letter D. At the beginning, okay? You haven't walked into war-torn countries like the Congo. You haven't walked into civil unrest. You don't know what danger is until you get hit with a gun. Waking up, getting hit with a gun, hit with a butt of the gun in your fucking face. laying in a bed in Romania. You don't know what danger is. You don't know what danger is once you get pulled by your hair and dragged by a policeman wielding an AK-47. You don't know what it's like to have two police niggas sitting beside you wielding AK-47s as they drive you into the jungles of the Congo to a military base, where they then proceed to call your family and tell them you have only an hour to come and get rescued, or else you will be put and deported off into a military prison. These are all things I have faced. So when it comes to danger, yeah, I think a bomb is pretty fucking dangerous. But the majority of these white bitches chilling in Dubai getting shitted on, that's not dangerous. That's E. coli salmonella at best. A bomb? You're done, bitch.
Because local laws ensure they cannot express their fears. In short, the common Dubai influencer may be coming to an end, as the city's reputation as a place of luxury and wealth has been marred by the horrific geopolitical conflict it has become unwillingly involved in. See you next time on Lessons in Internet.
Lessons on internet culture, bro. I'll give you a lesson on internet culture, you foodie. Lessons on internet culture. Okay. All right. One second. Let me grab this. Let me grab this video real quick. That was lessons on internet culture, guys. We got it. We learned Dubai. Dubai's in a fucking chokehold. Iran sleepers are coming for Trump. Every time I react to this nigga's videos, bro, they don't ever get monetized. They've yet to get monetized, bro. They don't make me any money, so sorry, bro, but I can't, not this time. All right, let's get into the final video for today. I want to just do this final video for right now. Bangkok, ladyboy. Is this the video where you guys clip it up and make me look like a bati? I hope not. I really hope not. All right, let's go, guys. Let's find out if I will also fall for the ladyboy trap.
God gave for me, like beautiful face, but big dick.
These are ladyboys.
Hi!
They're born with a penis, they look like women, and they've been taking estrogen since they're teens. Am I looking at a man and woman, or an entirely new gender altogether? Should you be mom or dad?
I can be both.
What age did you think you were a girl?
About like 8 or 9. We should not take this bait for the real women.
I'm top, she's bottom. Am I gay? No, I'm not. I'm not interested in men.
Before I talked to ladyboys myself, I pulled up to Bangkok, Thailand, the capital of ladyboys, to hear what.
You know what's... It's not even... Is it ironic? Is that the word? Is that the proper vernacular of English vocabulary? Ironic that the place is called Bangkok. Super destination of ladyboys. I don't know if that's... Sometimes Jesus has a weird way of...
Everyday people think about this cultural phenomenon and if it differs from America's view of transgenders.
No matter how many surgeries you have or chemicals you inject, if you're born with male DNA in every cell of your body, you can never become a woman.
Would you be upset if your son became a ladyboy?
Yes.
What would you think? Yes. You would cry?
Yes. สมอนเลี้ยงมาก็บอย after ก็พอโตเป็นผู้ใหญ่ก็เป็นเกินไม่ชอบ
ขอให้เขาเป็นคนดีฉันโอเค
Okay.
ก็ต้องทำใจเพราะว่าเขาชอบของเขา
I will let them be what they want to be. Whatever. I'm gay, so I'm proud to be gay then.
Okay.
Yes.
And now you can legally get married.
Well, I'm not gonna marry.
Okay. That's a scam.
No, I understand.
Okay.
Now the world is open.
Okay, open. Open world.
All right.
It's not a problem at all, and like nowadays it's very acceptable because I think they are fun and they are not bad people. They most of the time they make benefits for the country too.
Would you be happy or sad?
I would say happy.
Happy?
Yes.
Why?
I have a lot of friends, ladyboy.
Really?
Yes.
You think she's pretty?
Ladyboy.
Ladyboy?
Yes.
How do you know?
I know this one like a...
Seems ladyboy.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, sir.
It's a ladyboy.
Ladyboy.
How do you know?
But I look...
Well, there's ways to tell, right? Adam's apple. If it's gone, not a problem. Shoulders. Because some of the formology will still be a man, no matter what you try to do, okay? And if you look deep into her eyes, you will see that she is still a man. Deep, deep, deep into her eyes.
He's zooming in on her breast.
Yes.
She's beautiful though.
Yep.
You think she's beautiful?
Yes.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Ladyboy, beautiful.
Are ladyboys
Beautiful
culturally
man.
accepted here in Thailand or just tolerated?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thai open.
Of course, mostly we accept them.
Is there any stigma associated with ladyboy?
Not really.
ทุกอย่างมันจะเท่าเทียมกันเซนมีเยอะนะแฮปมินิเกิน and เกิน
Many.
yes boy and boy
Is general in Thailand is normal for me. When I'm in high school, I always have my friend that.
Bro, what the? Listen, this is not a video. We're not judging. Okay, the video is more just we're learning. We're all learning together. Like SpongeBob would say, fun. This is fun. Well, it's just such a thing that's so normalized over there. It's not like you're like, oh my God, I'm shocked that this lady is accepting of this. Well, why? She grew up like this. Like with anything, if you grew up with it, it's now normal to you. So it's not like it's strange. I think this is an interesting foray into what is human, you know?
Ladyboy.
Oh.
I really love to work for them, and then they always play volleyball very nice, fast, and like a lady, but can put.
And I'm sure this lady is a really nice lady. I'm sure she cooks the hell out of food. I would love to sit down and eat her food. I'm just saying, it just goes to show you that it's not like it needs to be demonized or anything. This is an interesting foray into the human psyche of how things can become acceptable worldwide, nationwide, society-wide.
They hit the ball very strong.
Like a
so
man.
Shy, like man. And they're polite. I don't know, but I have good attitude for them.
Yeah, it's acceptable. I think most of people can be like openly like so saying that they are ladyboy.
It's not stigmatized or looked down upon?
No, not strict at all. And like people like hanging out with ladyboy also because they are fun. And it's very open here.
Why do you think that is?
I think because Thai people, they have like so many people come from many places. And I think when you come from many places, right, you want to see like the culture, right? And when the reason I think is very accepted because when we open for a new culture too, we are ready to learn.
ประเทศไทยเป็นประเทศที่ยอมรับความแตกต่างครับแล้วก็ประเทศไทยใจดีครับคนประเทศไทยใจดี
Because here is a free country, people can control people life. I am Chinese. I very like Thailand and the Thai people. Yeah.
Do you know any ladyboys?
Yes, I have friends.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they tell you like, hey, I'm ladyboy?
No, I think we could know it by ourselves. Yeah.
Okay, you can tell.
Yeah.
Would you be a ladyboy in China?
Oh no.
Would you go to jail, get killed?
We can kill the boy very cute, or he's looking like a girl, but he is boy.
He's still boy.
Yeah.
No transgender.
Yeah.
Some of people in Thailand still not accept the ladyboy, but most of the people in Thailand accept it.
Okay.
They're like they are.
The younger generation obviously will accept them, but the older generation, bro, they're way too old school for that shit, dude. They don't play that.
A human also.
แบงคอกเยอะมาก ไทยแลนด์เยอะมากแทบแบบเกย์แทบกระเทยเยอะมากไม่เพราะว่าผมเป็นผู้ชายแค่ผู้หญิง
โอเค
กระเทยเป็น
กระเทยแบงคอก
เป็นแบบกระเทยที่ให้เกียรติผู้ชาย
Okay. Would you date a ladyboy?
No.
Okay. Would you date her? She's currently in a relationship. I would.
He said no. I wasn't waving because I said no. But
I would not personally if I knew. Too bad for you. But I think 4 or 5 drinks, I wouldn't be able to tell. After seemingly unanimous.
Nigga. You know what? It's not even, it's one of those things, it's like, bro, it's like, the shit is, clip it if you want. The shit is so good over there, bro. Sometimes you just won't be able to tell till the last second. Until you derobe, you probably won't be able to tell. And then you say, When it's sitting there right in front of your face, slapping you right on the tip of your lips, then you decide, you say,
Miss tolerance of the concept of ladyboys out here, it was time to meet one of the most famous ladyboys in Thailand, Shinny.
I'm Shinny.
That's right.
Ladyboy Thailand, welcome to Bangkok.
And I want to bring your boyfriend from the back here. Roman, come on in. This man interviewed you, and now he's dating you. How long have you guys been dating? Roman, say hi.
Hi. Yeah, we're dating for a while now, and we're very happy together.
Were you surprised you guys became a thing? Did you know you were into ladyboys? Is that offensive?
I don't think he into ladyboys, but like, yeah, because he have girl.
Yeah.
You know.
Are you straight?
Yeah, I'm straight, and I'm dating Shinny.
Whatever the fuck that means anymore, right? That's what I'm saying. It's so fluid, bro. Under the right concoction of different consumption products, niggas be making mistakes, bro. You know what I mean? Niggas be making mistakes, or call it a mistake, whatever the fuck you want to go. I'm just saying, man. Like, I think I'm one of those people that's just like, I'm way too open. It's one of those things where it's just like, I don't know, bro. It's like, I sit here and I could tell you, wow, now I won't do it. It's like, bro, but I don't know, bro. Pop a couple benzos, hit a couple fucking sakis and some Heinekens, bro. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to be doing 3 in the morning, dude. I don't know.
Viewers, do we agree with that statement? Do you think there's any dissonance with that statement? Does that make sense?
God save me, inshallah, bro. I don't make a mistake like that.
I think it makes sense if you think about it a little bit longer. Like, it's a little bit, can be controversial, but I consider myself straight.
But before we debate Roman sexuality, I want to hear about how Shinny went from being a man to a ladyboy and what that even means. But real quick, have you ever gotten in a car crash that wasn't your fault? Morgan's RGK with $1 million insurance, the least dollars for their link in the genders.
I think I transitioned when I was like 15, 14, something like that. And then, but I already know myself, like, even like I'm not taking hormone yet, I already know like, oh, I am a woman, you know, like this is my energy when I was a kid. So, you know.
What did mom and dad say?
They are support me, they don't stop me, but one time they asked me if I want to have kid or I want to have family or something like that, but I said like, no, I'm a woman, something like that.
You still have the machinery to create a child. You could have pregnant a woman.
Maybe in the future.
You could still have a family if you so desire.
I think, yes. I don't need to be dad. I can be mom.
Ah, okay. Would you be mom or dad?
I can be both.
I think a lot of the viewers looking at you are like, that's a pretty girl, but you're not a girl. How did you get to this point? How is this possible? How are you possible?
I think, you know, maybe it's because of like how I, you know, taking care of myself. You know, some ladyboys or some transgender in Thailand, they just, you know, some of them don't take hormones, so they don't look feminine at all because they prefer to be.
Bomba Pussyclub.
Well,
Bomba Pussyclub.
This changes the conversation completely. This is one of those things, it's too close. The other, Shinny, all right, we're leaning in the other direction, but this is what I said. This is what we call visual trickery, right? This is too close to playing on the same squad. The other one, we're leaning now towards the opposite gender. So I guess the idea of ladyboys and all these things, it's like, how close can you get to the real thing? Like it's a fucking game show, okay? And the closer you can get, I guess the more niggas will fall for it. But if you really take a second and we really take a second and break it down and say to ourselves, the idea of ladyboy, isn't it just playing into the same ideologies that women already partake in, which is deception? A girl will rarely tell you when she's on her period. They wear makeup to deceive you of their looks. Women lie. So it's not even like ladyboy is not anything that already isn't what women already do. So, like I said, we're here to learn.
Like that, but for me, I prefer to look feminine to looking like a woman and attract a man.
At what age did you start taking hormones?
She literally just said it. Her whole goal is to attract a man, bro. Which is good. I like that she knows what she wants.
When I was 14, yeah.
14. What did your parents say about that?
Actually, I didn't ask because like I know this trick from my
she seems like such
my
a nice
friends from high
person,
school,
bro.
and they just told me like, oh, okay, if you take this, it's gonna make you look pretty. It's gonna make you like more feminine, and like, why not? I want to look feminine. you know?
Yeah.
So then I just take it,
Sure,
and then
the rest is history.
Yeah, I can have proof.
How did you get estrogen at 14?
Just in pharmacy.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, that's way different than the States.
Yeah. I think like first we look feminine, and I think maybe it's make you a little bit like moody, you know.
Okay, you start getting those womanly.
It's like a woman have period, you know, like.
Do you get a period?
I
That's
get the blood.
impossible. So at what age, what was the earliest age you knew you wanted to become a woman?
7, 8, something like that.
What was the thought that went through your head?
I think I feel like, even like when I was a kid, I still feeling like attractive to a man. It can be gay, but like, I don't know, is what people design after what they want to be, because like after 14, you can design what you want to be.
That's a big decision, right? You're actually changing your gender. Do you think you're ready to make that decision at age 14?
I think like, maybe I'm not ready, but I think like, I'm not wrong.
Yeah, okay, interesting. You're saying if you were born again, you would want to be born as you were, and then you changed.
Yeah, I want to be a ladyboy again. That's what.
Oh, so you don't want to be a woman. You want to be a ladyboy. Explain the difference.
I don't know. I am some kind of the kid who like to break the rule. Like, why women should be with women, or why men should be with men, or why men should be with women. You know, I just think like, what if I'm a ladyboy and I'm like, I attract the guys and I have friends as a girls. Why not?
And you have a penis.
Yeah.
What is a woman?
The woman is a feminine woman, and I don't know.
It's important to know that here in Thailand, the term used for a ladyboy is katoi. It describes.
I think this is all just a wealth of knowledge. Because the ideologies that we have with sort of the trans people in America is different than the ladyboy. It's one of those things where it's just like, it's one of those things where it's like she said, like this act of rebellion. But it's somebody who's so like gung ho about what they want to do with it. Pardon my terminology, bro. But you see what I'm saying? Whereas a lot of people that do transitions in America, they always have that where they have to do transition therapy and they regret it. But it seems these ladyboys, they love it. So then that's something to look at as well too.
It's a gender identity distinctly different from both male and female, and
Right?
it's a concept that can be found all the way back in ancient northern Thai
It's a
creation
new
myths that
thing.
describe 3 genders, male, female, and one that has traits of both. While some believe Katoi to have special shamanistic abilities, and some Buddhists believe ladyboys are a consequence of some previous...
The funny thing is that this idea also exists in the First Nations, in the Aboriginals. They also have a thing like this. It was, correct me if I'm wrong, but it had to do with like dudes that were riding on horses and then didn't want to ride on horses and they became more effeminate and they were then were teeter-tottering and balancing on between the two sexes. I could be completely botching that, but yeah, let me know if I'm right or wrong.
sexual wrongdoing in a past life. Here in Thailand, every ladyboy seems to be fully aware that they are not women per se, but exist in a third category altogether. Do you think part of the unique appeal of Shini is how womanly she looks, yet she has a penis and is a man?
Yeah.
Is that why you're interested in her? Like,
I think many people are interested in the combination. You know, it's like a new product of a woman, basically.
Well, if you're going to sell it like that, then I guess I'm fucking sold.
For me, it's a little bit different story because I wasn't interested in ladyboys that much before I met Shini.
Okay.
Yeah, but many people are coming here because they're interested in ladyboys.
I think what's interesting about you is they might be like, oh, cute girl, like, then they tap the profile, and then they learn you weren't born a woman, and you may have a penis. Do you think that's part of that, whoa, gotcha, to some of the guys that find you on social media, or even the women?
I think many people confused, but like for now, people gonna remember that like I'm not a woman. So some people react, you know, like okay, that's cool, but some people react differently, like shock or tell me to fuck off or just being rude.
Yeah, why you guys gotta hate on her, bro? Just if you don't like it, don't hang out with her. It's literally that simple. Why y'all gotta throw shade like this? Like, ugh, I don't understand. Okay, I understand throwing hate for like if you're making a video or reacting to something just for entertainment, but most of the time we all know that at the end of the day, most things really don't deserve any kind of judgment like that. Let people be, let people live.
Not to being rude, but some people just like okay, they respect, but they don't like it, so they just let me know. I don't worry with that, you know. I just like being normal, you know.
Do you think you've caused a lot of men to question their sexuality?
No, I don't think that I make him understand.
But he says he's into women,
Yeah.
yet you have a penis, which in my book is a critical part of a man. So he's dating you. He says he's straight. We'll take his word for it, but you have a penis. There's something, if there's a spectrum, I would argue you're somewhere on the gay end of things, or bisexual. What would you say?
I can consider that maybe straight can be divided into categories. You know? I can consider that, but am I gay? No, I'm not. I'm not interested in men.
Because if she looked like a man, you would not be attracted to her.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
That's what I would say. If you're not a bottom, I would argue being attracted to you, who is very feminine looking, is a very straight thing, maybe.
I can agree to that, yeah.
Okay.
I'm top, she's bottom. Yeah.
There you have it.
What about
that's true.
What about couples like
the peg?
Yeah.
I would argue if you're pegging, you might be more gay than you dating a man who looks like a woman or a ladyboy.
Yeah, I can agree to that, yeah.
You're basically like, I'm attracted to a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
I'm getting hard, guys. I don't know what to tell you, but damn.
My retort to that is, okay, I agree, but if she has a penis, is there some element of bisexuality or homosexuality?
I'm joking. Jesus, chill out, chat.
You know, it's a penis of a woman, not of a man.
See, this is where things get interesting.
What?
That's an interesting answer.
Right?
Yeah, and I would argue back that if a guy out there is getting pegged, taking something up the butt, that is more gay than dating Shini.
But
I would have to agree. This video is like, but this is what Jordan Peterson was talking about. It's the idea of the like openness, right? How open are you to new ideas and concepts? I guess when it comes to neuroticism, high. When it comes to openness, high. You know, let's give it a whirl, I guess.
Also with pegging, right? Like, I don't know if it's gay. Like it's a man and a woman, right?
We'll move on since we're in front of the temple. It may be getting a little bit sacrilegious. Yeah. So we've concluded that you would date a very feminine man.
No, that's not what we concluded. Don't put words in my mouth.
So okay, that means then in your eyes, Shini is not a feminine man. she's something different.
If we're talking biologically, then yes, Shinny is a man. But, you know, it's a little bit more complex than biology. Like
before Shinny, did you only date women?
Yeah, I only dated women, yeah.
Do you think you're gay?
No, I don't think I'm gay. I mean, I know I'm not gay. I'm not attracted to men or masculine features or anything. So Shinny is not a man to me. Like, I'm not dating a man. I'm dating a woman. I'm dating Shinny, or, you know, at least we can say I'm dating trans woman. I think so. You know, we're getting lots of like hate comments, right? And
bro, I'm gonna have so many clips from this because it's like I'm also just teetering the line for entertainment. It's like I'm like 1 second in the video I'm like yeah, the next second in the video I'm like ew. It's like, what is he really doing? What does he really like? Ah, controversial content creator.
I think the majority of these people are very curious because if this keeps popping up on their feeds, you know, they want to watch it. So I think many men question their sexuality when they see beautiful ladyboys, you know.
Most of the men that have hit on you historically, are they all straight?
Of course, 100% straight.
100%. So you've never had a gay man be interested in you?
Gay man? Yeah, I think there have some interesting in me, but like I'm not my style.
Not your style.
Your type is straight man, right?
My type is man. My type is
what is your
straight
preferred type?
Like someone who are not into transgender.
So what do you say to that?
I can see why, yeah. Because there are guys who are into trans, like who are into ladyboys, and they're like, I think for ladyboys, it's more appealing that if someone is straight, you know.
And you're happy?
I don't think it's a big deal, to be honest. Like, I think people have the perception that it's like a big deal. It's like, oh, like you're gay, you're not gay. Like, I feel.
Oh shit, bro! Jay killed me, dude. Oh man.
Fine, you know? Like,
for the record, if you were gay, who cares?
Exactly.
If you were gay, who cares? Yeah. But it is an interesting conversation, right? If Shinny had a vagina, would that change any level of attraction you have to Shinny? Or did it just so happen that Shinny had a penis?
You know what? My final stance on this is you gotta try it. That's it. If you want to hate on it, try it first. Then you'll know if you're about it or not. You know what I mean? That's it. That's my final conclusion for this video. Is if you're out there and you're saying to yourself, oh, this is gross, or you're out there and you're saying, oh, this is pretty interesting, the only way you'll know is once you try it. How the fuck do you know you don't like broccoli until you put it in your mouth? Alhamdulillah, bro! Inshallah, bro, please. Shaitan is coming for me, please. Save me, Lord.
Yeah, like that would be the same. So I'm like, yeah, of course. More convenient for me, for sure. Yeah.
This makes sense. Tonight we're gonna meet some of Shinny Boy's ladyboy friends.
Yes.
I want to hear their story too.
It's gonna be amazing.
This makes sense. Tonight we're gonna meet some of Shinny Boy's ladyboy.
That's what I told you guys. Okay, this one in the corner in the white, no. This one, no. Shinny herself, depends. Right now she's looking really manly there. This one here, this is the only one so far that is striking a chord.
Boyfriends,
yes.
I want to hear their story too.
It's gonna be amazing.
After having a PhD-level conversation on the complexities of human sexuality, we pulled up to Bangkok's red light district to see if any ladyboys were working the streets, and if so, why. I ventured to guess this is some sex work. This is some of the...
Bro, this is crazy. First of all, if you guys are going to do anything on the red light district, make sure you don't take them to your own hotel room, and also make sure you have no valuables on you. You have a burner. These are all the rules because you don't know. They could be setting you up to get robbed. Maybe not in Thailand, but if you go down to Colombia, just know these pros, they're working with a whole squad of people, bro, and they're willing to rob your ass, man. Literally.
More underground work. Will we see many ladyboys there?
You will, but like mostly it's girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What can we find in Soy Cowboy?
The most disgusting stuff in Bangkok.
What do you mean?
Or the most delicious stuff. Depends on what you like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Knowing you, I feel like it'd be right up your alley.
Yeah, like some people might like it, some people might hate it, you know?
Can you tell the viewer what a ping pong show is?
Ping pong show? Oh yeah, ping pong show is another experience of Bangkok that's very controversial.
So I've heard it's where women use their vaginas to conduct a unique art form and do all sorts of acrobatics and archery and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of foreigners sit there and watch women perform all this crazy stuff with their vaginas. And I've been there once actually with Shinny. She took me there, and it's traumatizing.
So I'm noticing some old men with some ladies. That's sex work, I presume. Question for you guys: is anyone here a ladyboy?
No.
Okay, we're trying to interview like a ladyboy.
Outside.
Like a working ladyboy. Over there? Okay, thanks so much. Okay. So I noticed that was a bit of an awkward question, me asking, is anyone a ladyboy?
Yeah. You want ladyboy?
I want to pay a ladyboy for an interview that's working the street right now.
Yes, in the Cowboy bar.
Cowboy too? Okay, thanks so much. Thank you. Come. Sorry. So, just point it that way. We're just gonna interview a ladyboy. Okay, the morning to come here. Okay. All right. Hello. I'm trying.
The nigga doesn't want cameras around his establishment, bro. He's got pros working, bringing that nigga some cash, nigga. The fuck? Get these cameras out of here, bro. I'm trying to run my crazy internet cowboy brothel.
Trying to interview a working ladyboy.
I know
I'm here with world famous Shinny.
I know Shinny.
Yes. What is your name?
Alice.
Alice.
Yes, and you?
My name's Tyler.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too. Thank you for being a part of this. Where are we at right now?
Right now?
Where are we at?
Where we at?
Yeah.
I'm working here
No,
for dancing or dancing. Sometimes I work. I'm go with customer. Yeah.
You are a ladyboy?
Yeah, I'm a ladyboy. I'm yeah.
How long have you been ladyboy?
Young girl.
Young girl. How did you end up working in red light districts?
2 years.
2 years.
Yes.
Why?
For my family.
Is it very common that ladyboys end up having to work for their family on the streets?
Yeah, I have to give my.
The majority of the time, when it comes down to this, with street workers, ladies of the night, it usually has to come down with finances. Either you're trying to support your family, or you're trying to support your children. I don't think this is some sort of. It's not a profession. Somebody just wakes up and says, "You know what? I'm going to be a professional lady worker." No. It's not like going to the NBA, bro. It's not. You know what I mean? People don't have aspirations of this. You can't get drafted to go fucking work the corner, okay?
Me for family.
Okay.
Yeah, I take care of family.
How are the customers?
It's good.
Good?
Yeah. Okay. Some customer not good, some customer good.
What is most of your clients? What nationality are they? Like American, British, Australian, German?
Anything.
Anything?
Yeah.
And how long do you think you'll continue working in the red light district? How much longer?
I don't know, yeah, not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel happy and accepted as a ladyboy? As a ladyboy?
Of course. Yeah, of course. Because I'm a ladyboy when I'm younger.
How young?
9 years.
9 years old?
Yeah.
What she said was she's working in the red light district to provide for her family. Do you think most women want to work out here, or they kind of have to?
You know, most women who work in a bar, they are kind of like look after the family, money.
Sure.
To the family and like to support.
After getting a taste of the red light district and being threatened to have the cops sicked on me like dogs, it was now time to relax with a few drinks and meet up with Shini's entire squad of ladyboy friends. Do you take like estrogen? How did the transition process actually work? I'm curious.
I start to take, I think maybe like 16 years old.
16?
Yeah, and I take like Androcoa, Pokinoa to make myself look like a girl. But I don't mind if like the gay like me or like, you know, just love is so easy to love someone, something like that.
So love became genderless for you almost.
Yeah.
Do you still have a penis?
A penis?
A penis.
What does that mean?
How do I translate penis?
Dick. Dick.
Dink.
Dick. Okay, penis.
Dink.
Okay.
Do you have dink?
Yeah, I still have.
Okay. Is that a very common? Do most ladyboys have dink?
Yes,
or
for
is it
sure.
sort of a case by case?
Yeah, for sure. Ladyboy always like.
Always have dink.
Have dick, and I have like big dick.
Oh, big dick.
Big dick.
So in your experience, most ladyboys have massive schlongs?
I am not sure, but for me, big dick.
Even on estrogen?
But God gave for me, you know, like have like beautiful face, but big dick.
How big is the dink?
Me?
Yeah.
You first, if you want to know. If you want to know for me,
Man,
tell you first.
if I was on like a gas station boner pill, maybe like, man, if I'm feeling optimistic.
I'd be like, going down the road, you fuck.
If you want to support our boots on the ground independent journalism that is not bought and paid for by corporate interests, along with exclusive subscribe, became a she. You're 20?
Yeah.
Okay, you're young. You said you guys met at a beauty pageant?
Yeah, last 2 years ago.
Yeah, I feel like maybe they love the way I walk, the way I talk, the way I consider myself. This is how the judge falling in love.
Do you make a lot of men fall in love with you?
Oh, I guess so.
Is that the case? You tell me, I don't know. What's going on in your DMs?
Well, I got like maybe 1,000 messages per day, every single day.
What are you? What do you consider yourself?
I consider myself as an identity as a ladyboy, so I don't really mind. I know when I was born, I was a male, right? 6 born, I was a male, so I'm so proud to call myself lady boy.
When I look at you, I see lady.
Well,
I imagine there's a little bit of boy.
You haven't seen all of. So what I look like now is women, but maybe when I have no clothes, you can see.
Think?
Yeah.
He knows about that. Yeah. Roman knows. Roman. What lies in your future? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations?
I want to become a singer.
Can we hear a note, perhaps?
Oh my God.
No pressure at all. But might as well. Hell, life's short.
Since I'm coming home when my body feels a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress, baby. I want you coming over. Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over that parade?
Wow. I could. You were quiet with it, but I could hear the angelic tunes like that of an angel.
Thank you to close your eyes.
Wow.
Bro, the people of Thailand and Philippines and Japan, they take their singing seriously, okay? It's not a joke over there, bro. The voice of angels comes from there.
You have a nice voice. Would you prefer to be with the women rather than separated altogether?
No.
Hell no?
No. Because the way we growing up, ladyboy and 6 women grown, completely different. Completely different. And we should not take the spade because our born sex is different. We should not take the spade for the real women.
I see. Okay.
Her spade.
Americans love debating about that. Nisa. What do you do for a living?
In the last 5 years, I've been a content creator, like more specifically in OnlyFans industry. And now I shift my path to be podcaster.
Okay, now you have me curious. What people were most interested in your services?
Probably those who are curious about their sexuality, questioning themselves, like, am I still straight? If I if I get turned on by this person. Yeah, that's basically how it starts. So there are like some dominant ones, or the also submissive ones, and like to fulfill their kinks, right? But for me specifically, it's about the. Can I even say?
Say it, please.
Well, it's
Just be honest.
Well, I have a massive dick, and I have a bunch of cum just hit on my face every time, on every video. So that's how I hook them.
So you have a mega dink?
Yeah.
What are we talking here? Are we talking 12 inches?
I'm talking about 7.5.
There's a lot of guys out there that are a little bit jealous of you right now. Do you think God wasted a gift on you? Given that you are a ladyboy, or does it kind of work out?
Of course, I think it's a gift from God, and it's meant to be. I mean, I was born with this. It could have been much harder life if I was born with a micro penis, right?
So you've used your dink to your advantage, even as a ladyboy.
Yeah, I mean, it comes with a lot of sacrifice as well. I think nowadays it's more open for those who look like more masculine. And what I mean by sacrifice is that I have to stop using hormones in order to get hard. So it's like if I can maximize my femininity. My preference not to overly use hormones. Otherwise, I get like mood swing.
You've had to find the balance between testosterone and estrogen, and your feminine features that you're gaining while retaining in your other masculine features.
Yeah.
On a personal level, have you dated any straight men like our friend here?
So most of
we love you.
I mean, most of my whole life, I only attract straight men or guys who are into femininity. It's like a
Roman. All right, let's go.
Kink,
Do you feel disrespected to be viewed as a kink for some men?
Well, it is a fact though. So what can I do? We are associated with the, sexual kind of world anyway, since the beginning. Those guys who defend themselves on social media, trust me, those guys who make bad comments, they're probably on my OnlyFans. So I just keep doing minimal procedures.
But you like using your dink and being a ladyboy at the same time.
Well, it's not like I like to use it. Most of the case, I just use it for work.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not fucking another guy. So that's.
I see, you're getting
Yeah.
So you don't need your dink?
I mean, I still like to be sucked, right? It's like the instinct of biological male in me, but it's been pressed out by the hormones anyways.
Emily, when did you become a ladyboy?
I would say that it's kind of like a long story. Just the fact that when I was young, I have a girl neighborhood, like a girlfriend, something like that. I used to play with the girl for the whole time when I was so young. So I don't even know.
When you were a boy?
Yeah, I kind of like absorbed those feeling that, oh my God, I want to be a lady. I want to be a girl. I want to have long hair like her. One day I think that I'm not a boy, but I am a girl.
What age did you think you were a girl?
About like 8 or 9, something
8
like
or
that.
9?
Yes.
Oh, it's very young.
Thankfully, my family back then, at that time, they not trying to stop me anything. But on the other hand, they are more supportive, It's not easy to be a ladyboy or to be something which is not a man or a woman, you know what I mean?
But you have dink.
I still have dick, yes.
Big dink?
Above average.
Tell me some of the surgeries you've undergone to look more like a woman.
To be honest, now today, people they are doing forehead surgery, which is like, as a man, it's like facial, like scale, right? It's kind of like a bony face. So they put like a silicone on their forehead to look a bit more feminine, like a lady. That's what is very popular right now in Thailand.
Do you think there are some dangers associated with the hormone usage?
Absolutely. Following like a mental health issue after that, it's like you get mood swing and it's emotional, easy to cry, easy to get mad, and sometimes, especially for those who don't have the community, their friends to share about this thing with, I mean that can be really difficult for the person. I don't believe that parents, I mean this is based on the US, right? Like I don't think the parents should push their child too hard to transition. Because,
Well, they're pushing kids in America to switch over to the other team like it's some sort of fucking NBA roster. Listen, these girls are going through hardship, or these boys are going through hardships, figuring out exactly how they're going to fit into society, the lady boys. I do like that they say, no, men have their space, women have their own space, and we should not try to invade the female space to say that we are women. No, they are a new third thing that creates the trifecta like this. Listen, guys, I have to go. I guess I gotta go deal with myself right now, because this video has got me very, 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 I'm warm in my body. I feel very warm in my body. I'm all stirred up. I don't know how I feel. I gotta book a flight to Thailand. So I'm gonna catch you guys in Thailand for the next video where we do debauchery with 20 ladyboys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think, to be honest with you, sure. If a ladyboy wants to get a couple of rounds, I'll hit it, bro. Sure, why not? I'm telling you guys that right now. So if anyone finds this clip in the future, they could be like, oh, look at what he said. Oh, I'm joking. Ah, controversial content creator. All right, guys. That's in today's stream. Later.